Me and Mila out here watching the fireworks.
Except for Jackie.
Yeah, baby's in the house. Thank you, Victoria. Victoria says she liked and subscribed.
How do you know she said that?
She said it right here.
Oh. What about that one up top of Victoria? Who's that?
Astro.
Stop it. I look at what you're looking.
It is 11:14. You have been up all day and you were the first person to wake up this morning. You need some rest, honey bunny.
Oh
Trying to
man.
let you see as much as possible. Over there. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Don't forget to subscribe. Happy 4th of July. Happy 4th of July, everyone. I hope everyone is being safe and cautious. I hope everybody is. Please don't drink and drive. Please drink responsibly, drive responsibly. All of that good stuff. I hope you guys are staying safe. I hope you guys had a successful and great 4th of July weekend. I hope you guys had a good day. I hope you guys were safe. Hi, Molly. I hope you guys are being safe or being safe. Kane, hi. Um, I wanted to take my kid to the Kristen High. Whoa. You pay attention to that. My first side is it's storming here. I'm sorry, Ariana. I'm so sorry. Hopefully you get a nice show here. I did do 2 different lives that have fireworks in there if you guys want to go back and see that. I've been vlogging or going live all day and they're all up on my page if you guys want to see some fireworks. There you go. Sorry. Me and my kids are great, Kristen. Thank you for asking. I'm outside with one right now. The other one, she's asleep. We were going to go to the fireworks show, but it started at 10 o'clock, and I did not know that it started at 10. And my youngest baby was not going to make it. She was not staying up until 10 to watch no fireworks. So we're kind of outside right now. Say hi. We're kind of outside right now watching because we didn't get to go to the fireworks show. And on top of that, they had the roads blocked off so bad we couldn't even make it downtown. We would have had to walk. And I'm not walking all the way downtown from where I'm at. I hope everybody is being safe and cautious. Um, when this live uploads, if you guys go like closer to the middle, like in the beginning, a kid in the neighborhood lit one off, and we were sitting right there on this house. No one lives there yet, but when they had lit it up, it was so close to us, it was crazy. And I got that all on camera too. That was crazy. Are you about ready to go in the house now? Look, I hear the fire department, I hear the sirens and police going off now. Kind of a little scary. I see a lot of kids lighting fireworks, and I do not approve of that. I don't care if they know how to work a lighter. I have seen grown men have their fingers blown off lighting fireworks, and these kids are just playing with them on bicycles at that. I have watched them light it and throw it up in the air from a bicycle tonight. So we are trying to stay the safest distance possible. My car is all the way in the back of my driveway for this exact reason. Hi everybody. Don't forget to subscribe. No, we are having fun. We're having a really good time. Don't forget to subscribe, everybody. They got some at the end of the block down here. Hi, Mimi. Rundown Chris, hi. Juan Gomez, hi. I don't know, hi. How are you? I hope you guys are having a safe and, good for. Wow. Look, you still outside. You still outside. You really just got me outside still. Sports lover, hi.
What's like? See that?
Oh, look at that.
That first one we want to see first, but shaped like a bow tie. Shaped like a bow tie.
Okay, Brooke, that's cool. Hi, Kaylee. Don't forget to subscribe, everybody.
Oh, that's a lot of people.
Now, that's not a firework. This is why. Go, 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 go. That's not a firework. Alright, hold on.
In the house.
In the house. Yep. That's not a firework. Bad thing about living in the country, yo. You okay?
Yes.
You okay?
Yes. I'm gonna kill you.
You were okay. You get in bed. You got your remote?
Yes.
They still got some fireworks shows here
Yeah.
in Houston. You okay? Ooh. It's cold in here. Why do I got to heat the air that low? I know, I turned it off so we can get some, we can warm up a bit. It is fun. What happened was the same thing they kind of did last year. It's kind of usually the same people. They start shooting off like switches and stuff like that. And those are like rapid fire guns if you don't know what one is. And the first time that happened around here was New Year's. I dragged that baby y'all just seen. That's my oldest. I dragged her by her coat and I was holding her in front of me as I was running into the house because it hit a neighbor's car. My neighbor that's this direction. It hit two houses down. It hit her car and we were on the edge right where we literally just were. The person who was shooting the gun this New Year's was at the edge of the corner where we just were. And when I say, I don't know if it was the strength or the fear of being a mom and like seeing somebody, like I thought he was just coming with fireworks and he went pop, 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 and it just went and it just like I want to say about 12 feet wide and it hit the window as I was like it hit the neighbor's car window, and I live in the country, so over here we usually park on our land, so like on um our front lawn or sometimes in the driveway. She was parked in the lawn, and it hit her windows out as I was running in the house with the baby. Yeah, sometimes some people do fireworks, some people do guns. I think it's irresponsible when they do guns, and it just, sometimes I be nervous to go into big like crowded areas when they had these type of events, because some see that right there, that was a gunshot. Some people will let off a gun in the air, and the thing about that is when a gun go up, by laws of gravity it has to come down. So like we've been outside for an hour, but I do know it's illegal here too. If they get caught, they will be in jail, and it's more than likely will be for 10 years at least, because some people, it might not be registered, they might not be allowed to carry the gun, so they probably have it illegally. Like um so they will more than likely go to prison for longer than a year. Misuse of handling a gun, that's 5 years. But if you're a felon and you're not supposed to have it, or it's stolen, now we're looking at 10 years. Um, so yeah, that's why I'm always nervous about going into big crowded spaces around the 4th of July and New Year's. It's because of that. Some people will let off fireworks, some people can let off guns. I know the difference between the sound of both. Um, so I try to be very cautious and careful. But we did have a good time. Um, last July, the fireworks show was not as late. They made it. Hi, Leah. What am I saying? Leah. Like Leah. Um, Last year the fireworks show started at 8:30, which would have been fine. I would have took them to. But this year it started at 10 p.m. My children are asleep. At least my baby is asleep at that point, and I'm not waking her up to go see no fireworks. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some fireworks for the oldest and let her watch it, and I'll set some off for her personally and do it that way, because I really wanted to take them to the fireworks show until they posted that it was gonna be at 10 p.m. Like, it's not New Year's. Why the hell? Thank you, Kristen. Who the hell is lighting fireworks for New Year's at 10 p.m.? Why would the city do that? I can see outside people clearly doing that. Why is the city like, it's not New Year's. This is the 4th of July. We need to do this earlier. Last year it was literally like at 8:30. I don't understand. And then on top of that, this year they blocked off so many more roads. You can't even get through to get to park to get there. You can't even do it. That area has been backed up since it's 5 p.m. I tried. Went over there. Brother went over there, and he was like, I can't get through. I'm stuck in traffic. Don't even bother coming over here. I was like, sheesh. Like, we would have to walk downtown. I live in the country. First of all, once you get out into that main road, there is no sidewalks. There is not a sidewalk. You're about to walk miles to the closest bus stop. And then, like, is the bus even running today? Like, I live in the country. Our buses don't run every day. They do not run every day. I do not run every day. So, unfortunately, my 5-year-old, which is why we're up this late, she was sad because we didn't get to go to the fireworks show. And it's hard to explain that to a child. Like, oh, it's crowded, it's traffic, we can't get through. They don't care about that. They don't care. And then when she asked why I didn't buy fireworks, it's because I'm afraid to light them. Like, working in the medical field, I have physically seen people come in the ER missing fingers because they've blown off their hand with fireworks. Grown men. I can't tell her that. And on top of that, they're expensive, but I'm very afraid to light them. Like I don't want to do it. So like, mm-mm. So I told her, I said, we can stay up late tonight and we can watch the fireworks outside that's happening. I said, but if mommy hears something different, it's not a firework, it might be a gunshot. We might have to come in the house. And she agreed to that. So, you know, um, it's a very, very scary thing. Like the things I see at work bother me around this time of year. I've seen kids like throw it at a car. Like these kids on the corner you guys just seen, they tried to throw it, like they tried to shoot it off at a car as a car was trying to come down the road. It's so scary. Parents can be so irresponsible. Thank you, Leah. Parents can be so irresponsible. These kids have been out all night by themselves, lighting fireworks all night. They have started at 6 p.m. Nobody's watching them. The adults are, I can hear the adults in the house probably drinking and having a good time, and while that's fine, your children are outside trying to throw the fireworks at the electric poles that the whole neighborhood uses. Like I don't understand. But at the least I could do to be a nice mommy and a good mommy for tonight was allow her to stay up early or stay up late to watch these doggone fireworks. Like I said, I don't care for fireworks. I don't care for fireworks at all. I used to when I was a kid. I don't care for them. At New Year's, it's usually cold, and I don't want to stand outside to watch them. And then on 4th of July, it's dangerous. Like it's so hot outside. People. It's either they if they don't have fireworks, they start shooting the gun. They get too drunk. Now their gun going up in the air. Whatever goes up, it has to come down. So if a bullet is up, it has to land somewhere. And depending on the type of gun, if it go up high enough, it's gonna come down even faster. Now I gotta figure out who's it landing on. It's just too much. People do need to watch their children. I know they might be teenagers or even preteens, and yeah, they can light a lighter and flick a lighter. That's cool and all, but kids are just still kids. Like you wouldn't. I know their parents probably thinking, "Oh, I got a good baby." What's up, baby?
Why is the air not on?
It's cold. You just said you was cold.
No, I didn't.
You literally just said it was too cold. Are you hot? Take your pants off and put them on the edge of your bed.
The edge?
Yeah, like put them at the bottom of your bed.
Of the bottom?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what bottom of the bed to talk about. I didn't talk about
Close to the window, because you should not be sleeping next to the window. You should be closer to the door.
like
The way Journey's sleeping, that's the way you should be sleeping.
we're talking about any
Yeah, and get you a bonnet. Get you a bonnet out of there. Get a bonnet for your hair. Yeah, people do need to breast their children for real. These kids. I have watched them all night. Um, bye. Have a good night, Kristen. Be safe. I have watched these children take fireworks and throw them down into the sewer. Love you too. Be safe. I have watched them throw them into the sewer tonight. I have watched them do that. I have watched them shoot them. You know how if you guys ever watch Harry Potter, how they got those sparkles that kind of spark out and they go like it looks like a little wand. I've watched them do that at people's cars riding past. I have watched them light a big one right directly under the electric pole.
I saw the bomb.
You saw what?
The bomb.
A what?
The bomb.
A bomb?
Mhm. The thing that they shoot up.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You hear that sound?
I do hear it, yes.
That's what I'm talking about. That's not a fireworks sound.
No, they're fireworks, baby. They're just super loud.
They're not.
Okay.
You just told me that.
Yeah, some sounds are gun sounds, baby, but I don't think anybody's uh, letting a bomb off or anything like that.
So why they do people don't know that it's dangerous for people that are watching the fireworks?
Some people don't care, unfortunately. Some people don't
They're not.
care.
People don't care about keeping people safe.
Yeah, sometimes they don't.
Oh, I'm in the other bed.
But that's why mommy's here to keep you safe. So when mommy hears something crazy, we gotta get in the house.
Thanks for saving my life.
Hmm?
Thanks for saving my life. I can't wait to go to kindergarten.
Yes, I had to go to kindergarten. I'm excited for you to go too. Can't wait for you to make new friends and meet a new teacher. You ready to go to bed?
Yeah. Night.
Night. Love you.
I love you too.
I'll turn the air back on in just a second, okay?
Okay. I could be waiting in bed watching the fireworks show. Bye.
Bye, honey bun. Hey, Ashlyn. Yes, I remember you. Hi, Emily. Yeah, so, yes, people's cars. Like, yeah, 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 people's cars. Like, I was just sitting there looking like, what if it got under the car? Or what if it got through the tire and went up? Like, what if it had hit the gas chamber? Like, I'm just thinking, like, what if it had hit the front of the engine? Like, oh my God, so many wrong things. Like, I don't think people realize how strong fireworks are. They can go through glass. I've seen it. Like, what if it went through the glass and just caught a fire? It's like, and then you think like they're kids. Yeah, kids do stupid stuff, which is why you have to watch them. Like, you have to watch them, especially teenagers, because teenagers are like, they're really destructive. They just want to end the world for some reason, especially nowadays. I couldn't believe I seen. We're talking about what happened tonight while we were watching the fireworks. I seen some kids, the neighborhood kids. They were throwing the fireworks at people's cars as they were driving down the road, and then they were throwing them down the sewer, and then they put a big one right under the electric post. And I live in the country, so we share one big one, and that goes for a couple of miles. So I'm just thinking like, oh my God, my power's gonna go out because some kids, like, when the police arrive, I'm telling, like, your parents are getting it, because what are you doing? And their parents are in the house. um I'm gonna assume they're drinking, and people, are having a good time. But you still have to watch your children. They look like they're probably, you know, preteens, early teenagers. Nobody looks over the age of like 14 over there. And then there's smaller ones out there. See, that's the thing I don't like either. I notice a lot of parents around here, especially those kids, those particular children. No, they're not in jail. Kill Pennywise, sure, but see, in the country, you mess with the sewer system. See, our sewer system's limited. When it rains around here, it'll flood really bad. We don't need nothing backing up the little drain we got over here. We don't need that, okay? The further down the road you go, it isn't a drain, okay? And yeah, I drive a minivan, okay? And it's big. I have big wheels. I have watched water come to the middle of my tires. We don't need nothing tearing up our sewer. Like, if we had multiple drains around like the city do, I would suggest sure. But the next closest drain is out on the main road, and that's going down that way, closer to the highway. What we gonna do with the water that comes around here if they mess up the one drain we got? See, we shared one thing over here. No, they're not in jail. They were just doing this tonight. Shooting fireworks at people's cars. They put a big, big firework right under the electric post box. I mean exactly right, like next to it, like within this much feet from it. And I watched it go up, and I'm just thinking, like, if it hits that pole and if something starts going out, like, I'm pointing out whose child it is, because that's going to take some time for it to get fixed. When we have power outages, when we have storms and hurricanes and tornadoes around here, if you don't have a backup generator, your power is going to be out for days. The most they do is they'll take some money off of your electric bill if it's out past 3 days, because after 3 days, everything in your refrigerator is going to go bad. So they usually try to take money off your electric bill. Do you know how long it's probably take these people to get to replace that whole set? Don't this? I'm trying to tell you, the country resources can be limited. We try to take care of what we got, and there's some people that really just don't care. Some people just don't care, and it's little kids too. It's little kids out there too, along with the teenagers. It's some kids around my kids' age, like 5 and 3, and little babies, and I don't really understand that either, because kids are kids are not meant to watch other kids. I don't care what the situation is. I don't care how bad you need them. Kids are not meant to watch other kids. I don't need anybody to try to teach a child responsibility by taking care of someone else's responsibility. I do not believe in no shape, way, or form, unless being paid to do so and trying to do so as a profession. Some 16-year-olds can get hired at daycare centers or summer camps. Otherwise, you don't need to be a child that age should not be left attending another child. I don't think a 13-year-old should be left to watch my 3-year-old at 11 o'clock at night, at any time of the day. Because the baby, and I'm not even sure if they know, is across the street just playing in the grass. That's normal around here for that particular family. They seem like a big family. When they have events, they pull up with a bunch of people, and the kids is usually outside running around amok. And the parents are either nowhere to be found or something. It's just it can get crazy around here. Yeah, that too. Y'all hear that? That's a gun. That was a fire. The thing before it was a gun. Yeah, that's true. We don't really have too many drunk driver accidents around here. What we have is high speed chases. That's something very common. Why? Because it's the country and it's so much open road to go. All that traffic, regular traffic, like, I wouldn't even say it's bad. I would just say like 9 o'clock and then 3 to 5. And 3 to 5 is usually during school times, when we got the school buses all around the town. Otherwise, a high speed chase is usually the thing that goes on around the holiday times. I'm talking like Thanksgiving, New Year's, because high speed chases are the biggest thing. Not the New Year's we just came into, but the New Year's before that, they had somebody literally drive into the jail doing a high speed chase on the opposite side. I'm in the country in Georgia. Right next to me, I'm on the border of Alabama. She's from over here in Georgia, in Columbus, Georgia. She went over into Alabama, and she didn't know how to get back over, even though it's literally like, you can, if you're on the bridge, you can walk over the bridge from Alabama to Georgia. Like, it's a small little bridge you can walk over. That's how close we are. Some people have lived over here their whole lives and never been over inside of that part of Alabama. She went over there and didn't know how to get back over here, and she crashed right into the police station. That's exactly where she got locked up to. But the high speed chase started over here, and she got off on the wrong exit, I believe, and she made her way over there, and she crashed right on the side of the police building. of the jail. Like she crashed her car into the side of jail with her baby dad and her baby inside the car. Baby wasn't in the car seat. Everybody was fine, thank God. But best believe, not only did she lose her freedom, but she lost custody of her baby for child endangerment, reckless driving, reckless endangerment, endangerment of an officer, because she shot apparently at an officer's car while driving. That's the type of stupid shit we got coming around here. Excuse my language. But yes, that is the type of stuff that comes around here. So I'm always cautious with the holidays because that is liable to happen. Somebody shooting off a shotgun, a hunting rifle, it happens. High speed chase, somebody crashing into your building accidentally. Car crashes is like the least thing that seems to happen, or drunk driving, that is the least thing that seems to happen on holidays. It's always a high speed chase where someone always ends up crashing into something, and it's usually a building or a home. And I just be like, shh, I'm glad I got a stone house. Like, I'm just glad I got a stone house. And then I'm in the middle of the neighborhood, so you know, I usually, besides tonight, like my car right now is right here, and this is the back of my driveway, and that's because I didn't want my car to get hit by fireworks or a gun like what happened last year. But by tomorrow, I usually have my car in the front. So if somebody comes and is drunk and hits my and try it in a way hitting my house, you would have to hit my car, come up the couple of steps I got. By then the car is going to stop. First of all, there is a big two stumps on my property, on my land in the front. The car going to stop automatically right there with the stumps. Like, they're huge. The car might flip. But if it just so happens to make it, you still have to get up the steps and through the stone wall. If you hit through the side, you going to hit my car and then the side of the wall where my kids' room's at. If you hit my car, I know you're going to stop. You ain't going to go nowhere. Might slide it, cause some damage, but I can at least know, like, yeah, nothing is going to get through that. If somebody hit back here, you gonna hit a few things before you get to me. I mean, barbed wire and everything. Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work. Yes, I don't want to say it gives me anxiety, but yeah, it does. Ever since New Year's, when I seen that person window get taken down by a switch, and it was so close to me and my baby. My baby was so mad at me, and I felt so bad because she had a coat on. It was cold. This past New Year's for us. A lot of people down here had seen snow for the first time, and I was outside, um, having. I think we were having tea or hot cocoa with the neighbor, just standing, just watching, the fireworks. And it just scared the hell out of me how close it was. I turned and I dropped our mugs. I grabbed her by her coat and I was running to the house, and I'm only next door, but I was trying to get her in the house. And I ran in that house. I dragged her little body up the steps, and she was like, "What did I do? What did I do?" And you said I could watch the fireworks. I said, "Girl, the police is on their way. They are on the way. The fireworks is canceled, honey. They are on the way. They are on the way." It was a really scary moment. And she was like, "Well, why didn't you tell me?" And you know, I had to tell her, like, when it comes to a life or death situation like that, I can't stop to tell you something is happening. It's mommy's job to keep you safe. And she just was like, "I wasn't hurt. I wasn't cold." I was just like, "Okay, all right." Like, the fear. Like, I had lifted. She's 5. She's heavy. Okay, She might not be heavy for a man to lift, but she is heavy for me to lift with one hand. Like I had one hand, and I was going. It was I don't think I ran that fast since I ran track in high school. Okay, and I've been out of high school for 10 years now. Almost 15. Oh no, almost 16 years now. Almost 16 years now. I've been out of high school. Mm-mm. I do not play with with these holidays. They have you stressed because you out there looking. You trying to look both ways to see who might have a gun, who might be trying to. This is actually the perfect time to commit a crime with a gun. Some people don't really understand or know the difference in the echo of it. Fireworks. You usually get a smell to it. A gun make your ear ring. No matter where, like if it's close by you, hearing a gun go off will make your ear, your ear might ring. And if you're used to the ringing, you'll definitely it just if you're used to being around guns, you will literally understand the difference in hearing it. It's like you're just prone to know what it is. It's I want to say they should be illegal, but then that takes away people's right to celebrate and all that good stuff. But some people just, I don't know. Some people can be so irresponsible with guns. Like these kids, they were even shooting them at the houses that they live on, like shooting them up on the roof. Now, if your roof catch fire, you and your whole family gonna be homeless. Then what? Kids don't think about that type of stuff. They don't even try. Just kids being kids. And I do agree with that. It's just kids being kids. Like they allowed to do it, so why not? The problem is with the adults. You don't start the problem with the kids. You gotta look to who is raising this child. Cause I can guarantee you, at no way, shape, or form will my when my kids get 13 and 11, it is gonna be no way they outside by themselves at 12 a.m. without me. Okay, and it just better be a holiday. At no point in time will my 13 and 11-year-old be watching a 3-year-old at 12 a.m. I can guarantee y'all that right today. It'll never happen. Or walking all the way to the gas station at all types of hours of night, lighting a firework. It will not happen. Not in this good day and age. When they turn 18, sure. I know my door. I won't be in the house safe, and I hope you is too. But certain things these parents need to be held responsible for. Yes, but just the barbecue, something simple. That's really all I did. And I let the kids, bring the toys out. They did bubbles. Um, they made their own little picnic outside. We only do tablets on the weekend in this household. So, they did tablets today. They didn't really, the baby wanted hers a little bit, but she really wanted to play music, like music that I usually play for them. So I ended up playing that on my TV for her and on my iPad. Yeah, we did tablets. We played with chalk, bubbles. They made a picnic. We watched some family movies today. We had some apple pie, or well, they did. Um, yeah, we calm, cool, collective, and safe. We didn't do a bunch of stuff. that would have us unsafe. I think we keep it simple and cute. I don't know what's going on out. I don't know what's going on with the kids down the road. I don't know what's going on with them babies. The guidance is needed. After we did the barbecue, everybody wanted to come in the house. It was hot. Oh, we read some books today too. We did read some books together. My 5-year-old read to us. We read some books together. We had a little talk about sleepovers and stuff like that they want to have and host and stuff like that. We talked about school. We had a really. You surely can't kill someone with bubbles. It's like very, very safe. Very, very safe, And then we had they did play in water outside too. My brother opened my faucet outside and they were just in it running around. They jumped in muddy puddles. They played in dirt. I have real country kids. They played in dirt. They brung some rocks in the house. They got some bug bites. they had a good time. I mean, they jumped in muddy puddles. They were outside barefoot all day, just about. They had a good time. And they've been eating all day. Snacks, hot dogs, snack, corn, fruit. They ate just about all the fruit I have in the house. So, like, literally, just except the little couple of pieces of my own personal fruit, they've eaten it. They've had hot dogs and chicken and stuff like that. Corn, rice, green beans, baked beans. They've had bread rolls, apple pie, ice cream, popsicles, juice. They've had a lot of water today. They've had a good day. By the time I came for bed, nobody was hungry. Safe. We colored. We did some coloring and some painting. Yeah. We watched the nature show. Yep. I think my youngest is still a little shy of fireworks. She's only 3. I think she likes them, but that when it pops, she started looking, and she looked at you like, all right, that's enough. It's time to get her up out of there. She don't like that type of stuff. So we had a good day. We had a really good, safe day. I really do think fireworks should be held and hosted by the city. Cause they're so expensive. They want like a $120 for something called a big Joker box. It's like this big. I'm not paying that. Crazy. Who's that? Come here, Journey. She runs to anything. I heard that about autistic children. It's like they have no fear, like regular toddlers. My 3-year-old put her hand. I was dumping out some boiling hot water in the kitchen sink, and she put her hand right under there. In the midst of me not only stopping but putting my hand under the water that was gonna drop, I burnt myself saving her, and she didn't care. No fear. Toddlers just, it's hard to, you spend more time trying to keep them alive than anything. Much less them living off of goldfish and crackers. Shh, what's wrong? Are you scared? The fireworks scare you? Yeah, I thought so. Come here. Come on. You scared of fireworks? Yeah. I knew them noises was gonna wake you up eventually.
I don't mind shoe.
You don't want it? Okay. No, can I take it off? This is the baby I was talking about. Thank you. Hope you guys are staying safe. This is the baby I was talking about. Yeah, she's not big on loud noises like that. I'm right here. I'm right here.
We're here.
Okay. 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 No more fireworks. Mama's right here, okay? All right, y'all. I hope you guys had a good 4th. If you haven't, please subscribe. Subscribe. If you're interested in watching Netflix series with me, on live, I'm doing the Squid Games at the moment with my live channel. We've had over 4,000 people tune in so far, and I would really like you guys to join. It's going to be Saturday tomorrow. If you guys subscribe, you'll see the post on my page. At 1,000 subscribers, I am doing another Apple giveaway. My last one was at 500 subscribers, and I gave away a blue iPad, the new edition, the 10th generation iPad. So I'm doing that giveaway at 1,000 subscribers. We're almost there. Please stay safe. God bless you all. I love you all. Please stay safe. Drive responsibly. Drink responsibly. Please do not drink under the age of 21. Okay? Everybody, if you're out somewhere, please get home safe tonight. Have a safe night. And have a good rest of your holiday weekend. Bye.